Hello, I'm Dr. Alice Rose. I have been working in the field of cardiology for over 30 years. Today, I am going to share a very important truth with you. Last week, a 72-year-old patient came in. His name is Robert. He said, "Doctor, I walk for 30 minutes every day. Even if the weather is bad, I walk, but I still fell. I broke my hip. Why? I was doing everything right." I told him, "Robert, walking is a wonderful thing. I recommended walking to you myself, but now I am going to tell you something. After the age of 65, just walking is not enough." He was surprised. He couldn't believe his ears. "What do you mean? Most doctors advise us to walk." "I know," I said, "but I will show you. Walking alone does not meet your needs. Today, I will share 5 exercises with you. These exercises do much more than just walking. They strengthen your muscles, they improve your balance, they reduce your risk of falling, and most importantly, they increase your quality of life and make your life easier." I asked Robert, "When did you fall?" "Last week," he said. "At home, in the kitchen. I was just walking. There was nothing on the floor, but suddenly I stumbled and fell. "So, were you able to catch yourself when you fell?" "No," he said. "My arms were weak and powerless. I fell directly to the floor. I hit my hip." This was exactly the problem. Robert walked every day. His leg muscles were strong, but his upper body muscles were weak. The strength distribution in his body was unbalanced, and when there is disproportionate strength distribution, we can understand that balance is also weak. And when he fell, he couldn't catch himself. I told Robert, "Your problem isn't that you are walking. Your problem is that you are only walking." "I don't understand," he said. I explained, "Walking only works your legs, but after 65, you need other things. Balance exercises, strength exercises, coordination exercises, because how you train your body shapes the mind-muscle connection and how your body reacts to sudden situations." Robert listened to me that day, and when he came back to me 6 months later, he hadn't fallen even once. "Doctor," he said, "these exercises changed my life. Today, I am going to share those exercises with you. Now let me tell you the scientific facts. Because I know, perhaps you still have doubts. Walking is a great exercise. I recommend walking to every patient. It is excellent for heart health, great for blood circulation, magnificent for mental health. After walking, cortisol, the stress hormone in the brain, drops rapidly. It cuts your risk of developing Alzheimer's, dementia, in half later in life, and your blood pressure remains lower and more stable for hours. Regular walking reduces the risk of heart attack by 30%. While your bad cholesterol drops, your good cholesterol, HDL, goes on the rise. But after age 65, your body changes, and walking alone does not answer these changes. Here are the scientific facts you need to know. Fact 1. People over 65 lose 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every year. And this loss isn't just in the legs, it's especially in the upper body. Arms, back, abdominal muscles. Walking works your leg muscles, but it doesn't work your upper body muscles. That is why you will need to do exercises to strengthen your upper body. Fact 2. 30% of people over 65 fall at least once every year, and 90% of falls happen at home. On the stairs, in the bathroom, in the kitchen. These places aren't flat like a track. There are obstacles, there are slippery floors, and walking doesn't teach you how to cope with these obstacles. When the mind-muscle connection faces a situation it isn't used to, it struggles to react, and consequently, you fall. Fact 3. Balance. Use it or lose it. After age 40, balance loss increases by 1 to 2% every year. By the time you reach 70, your balance is half of what it was at 40. And walking doesn't improve your balance, because you are walking on flat ground. You aren't standing on one foot. You aren't being challenged. In this situation, you need to do movements suitable for the body's dynamics. Fact 4. Bone loss, osteoporosis, is very common, especially in women. 50% of women over 65 have osteoporosis. Women need to pay even closer attention to what I am saying. Walking is good for bones, but it's not good enough. You need more resistance training to strengthen your bones. That is why I will show you 5 additional exercises you can do alongside walking. The first exercise looks very simple, but believe me, this is one of the most important exercises. Standing on one leg. How to do it? Hold on to something, a kitchen counter, a chair, a wall. Lift one foot off the ground, stand on the other foot. 10 seconds, then switch feet. Lift the other foot. Stand for 10 seconds. Repeat this 3 times a day, morning, noon, evening. 10 seconds each time. At first, it will be very hard. Maybe you won't even be able to stand for 2 to 3. Your body isn't used to it, but every day it will get a little easier. After 1 week, 5 seconds. After 2 weeks, 10 seconds. After 1 month, maybe you can stand without holding on. Last year, I had a 68-year-old patient, Linda. She fell every time she went out. At home, at the market, everywhere. She was afraid to go outside. I taught her this exercise. Every day, 3 times, 10 seconds, I said. She struggled the first week. She could only stand for 2 seconds, but she didn't give up. After 1 month, she could stand for 10 seconds while holding on. After 2 months, she could stand without holding on, 15 seconds. When she came to me 3 months later, she said, "Doctor, I haven't fallen for 3 months. For the first time, 3 months have passed without a fall. I am no longer afraid. Why is this exercise so effective? Because it works your balance muscles, ankle muscles, knee muscles, hip muscles, even abdominal muscles. They all work. And your body learns how to maintain balance. The brain is in constant communication with the muscles. Am I leaning left, right? How do I correct it? Scientific studies show in elderly people who do regular balance exercises, the risk of falling decreases by 40% because your brain can use its reflexes much more comfortably in sudden movements since your muscles have strengthened. 40%. That is a massive figure. The second exercise is for your upper body muscles, and this is very important. Wall push-ups. But I can't do push-ups, you might say. I know. I don't want you to do push-ups on the floor. You will do them on the wall. How to do it? Stand facing a wall, 1 step away from the wall. Place your hands on the wall. At shoulder height, bend your arms. Bring your face closer to the wall. Then push with your arms. Return to the start. Do this 10 times, every day. What does this exercise do? It strengthens your chest muscles, arm muscles, and shoulder muscles. And these muscles are lifesavers when you fall. Why? Because when you fall, your first reflex is to extend your arms forward, to try to catch yourself. But if your arm muscles are weak, you can't hold yourself up. You fall flat on the ground. This is a situation most of us do not want to be in. Last year, I had a 70-year-old patient, James. He fell in the bathroom. The floor was wet. He slipped. But James caught himself with his arms. He grabbed the wall. He didn't hit the floor. He wasn't injured at all. When he came to me, he said, "Doctor, if I hadn't done those wall push-up exercises, I would be in the hospital right now. Maybe I would have hit my head, but my arms were strong. I was able to hold myself up." That is the power of this exercise. And one more thing. Upper body muscles are very important in daily life. Carrying grocery bags, picking up grandchildren, reaching into the cupboard to get something. If your upper body muscles are weak, you cannot do even these simple things. The third exercise is for your leg muscles, but it is much more effective than normal walking. The chair stand exercise. How to do it? Sit on a chair. Back straight. Cross your arms over your chest. Important, you will not use your arms. Stand up using only your leg strength. Slowly, then slowly sit down. Repeat 10 times, every day. But I already get up from a chair every day, you might say. Yes, but how do you get up? You probably put your hands on the table. You press on the armrests of the chair. You use your arms. In this exercise, you will not use your arms, only your legs. Why is this important? Your legs have the largest muscle mass group. Protecting them is the most logical thing you can do. Because leg muscles are the muscles you lose the fastest as you age. After 65, you can lose 5% of your leg muscle mass every year. And what do weak legs mean? Difficulty getting up from the toilet, difficulty getting into the car, not being able to climb stairs, getting tired quickly while walking. Last year, I had a 74-year-old patient, Dorothy. Even going to the toilet was difficult. She needed someone's help every time. I taught her this exercise. Every day, 10 times, I said. The first week, she could only do it 3 times. Her legs were very weak, but she didn't give up. After 2 weeks, she could do it 5 times. After 1 month, she could do it 10 times. When she came to me 2 months later, she had completely changed. "Doctor," she said, "I can now get up from the toilet on my own. I don't need help. This gave me my independence back." Asking other people for help is a very bad feeling in life, but thankfully, thanks to you, that situation is behind me. Independence. That is the greatest gift this exercise gives you. The fourth exercise is for coordination and advanced balance. Heel-to-toe walking. How to do it. Imagine a straight line. It doesn't have to be on the floor. Just imagine it. Walk by touching the heel of one foot to the toes of the other foot, as if you are walking on a tightrope. 10 steps forward, then 10 steps backward. Do it every day. At first, it will be very hard. You will likely stumble. You might need to hold on to something. The hallway wall, the counter, that is normal. But every day it will get a little easier. Why is this exercise important? Because in real life, we don't walk in a straight line. Sometimes we pass through narrow places. Sometimes we maneuver in crowded places. Sometimes we walk in the dark. And in these situations, your coordination is very important. Your body and brain must work together. Scientific studies show coordination exercises can reduce the risk of falling even in Parkinson's disease. They can slow down balance loss even in Alzheimer's patients. Last year, I had a 69-year-old patient. Michael. He was an early-stage Parkinson's patient. He stumbled very often. His balance would get disrupted while walking. I taught him this exercise. Every day, morning and evening, 10 steps, I said. The first week he could only take 2 to 3 steps. He struggled a lot, but he continued. After 1 month, he could take 7 to 8 steps. After 2 months, he could take 10 steps comfortably. 3 months later, he told me, "Doctor, I am safer when walking now. I used to be afraid with every step. Now I trust myself." Confidence. That is another gift this exercise gives you. The fifth and final exercise is the most comprehensive one. This exercise improves cardiovascular health, muscle strength, balance, and bone density all at once. Stair climbing practice. How to do it. If you have stairs in your home, great. Go up and down the stairs 5 times every day. If there are no stairs in your home, use a step. Even a thick book will do. Step up, step down, 10 to 15 times. Do it every day. Why is this exercise so important? Because climbing stairs is one of the most functional exercises. It is a skill you need in real life. And climbing stairs works almost every muscle in your body. Leg muscles, hip muscles, abdominal muscles, back muscles. Even arm muscles work while maintaining balance. Scientific studies show elderly people who climb stairs regularly have 3 to 5% higher bone density. Their heart capacity is better, and their risk of falling is lower. Last year, I had a 76-year-old patient. Patricia. She hadn't been able to climb stairs for 10 years. She couldn't go to her bedroom on the top floor of her house. She slept downstairs in the guest room. She was very sad. "Doctor," she said, "I want to sleep in my own bedroom, but I can't climb." I gave her a plan. The first week, you will climb only 2 steps. Every day, 5 times. "Only 2 steps?" she asked. Yes, I said. We will start slow. The first week, she climbed 2 steps. She struggled, but she did it. The second week, 3 steps. The third week, 4 steps. She added 1 more step every week. 3 months later, she could climb the entire staircase. She was crying when she came to me. They were tears of happiness. "Doctor," she said, "I slept in my own bed last night. For the first time in 10 years. This means everything to me." That is the power of this exercise. It doesn't just give you physical strength, it gives you your life back. Now, I will give you some very important warnings. Listen to this part carefully. First, consult your doctor before starting these exercises, especially if you have heart problems or serious knee problems. Second, do not do all 5 exercises on the first day. Do only 1 on the first day, another one the next day. Progress slowly. Third, if you feel pain, stop. Mild muscle soreness is normal, but if there is sharp pain or joint pain, stop. Fourth, definitely hold on to something during balance exercises. Your safety is more important than anything. Fifth, be consistent. These exercises work when done regularly. And remember, you are not quitting walking. You will continue walking, but you are adding these 5 exercises to your daily routine. Although these exercises look simple, their benefits to the body reveal themselves significantly over time. Robert now both walks and does these exercises. 6 months have passed, and he hasn't fallen even once. You can do it too. Start today. I am Dr. Alice Rose. Stay healthy, stay strong. Stay tuned for more health information.